Hello, everyone, and welcome to the VALORANT Champions Berlin Finals Press Conference. We will begin with questions for Gambit. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature to queue yourself in line for questions, and we'll call on you to ask your question. You may also type your question in chat, and we will read it for you during your turn. Please direct your question to a player, players, or coach. We will now take questions. First question from Esports GG.
Hi there, guys. Thank you so much for speaking with us. This question is for Chronicle. Despite the loss today, your performance along with Nats has been nothing more than extraordinary. What do you want to take away personally from the entire experience?
I don't know even what to say, but I can't explain my performance on this tournament. I just feeling that I'm just playing good and playing for my team and just making everything to win every match. That's all.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from The Click.
Hey guys, commiserations for the series loss. Obviously you guys lost a close series against Acend, but I'd like to know to all the players, what are your thoughts on the overall year you guys have competed in the VCT? You won Masters Berlin, you came close in this tournament, and so I'd like to know how do you view your entire year?
I guess that's our year when we started playing together. We know that it will be a long path to create a team that can compare with every region, every team. So we learned a lot from this year. It was like the not best performance from us on this tournament. We did a lot of mistakes. So after this tournament, we will continue improving ourselves and we'll try to show better performance on next year.
Thank you. Next question from Alicia. From Reset Sentinella. Did you think the VALORANT teams are going to bet for long-term rosters like other FPS competitions, or the players market are going to be volatile like League of Legends?
Никит, перевод.
Думаете ли вы, что сцена Valorant будет склоняться к тому варианту, что команды будут сохранять стабильные составы, или будут случаться, на год, например, или то, что переходы будут случаться очень часто, как в Лиге Легенд?
Мне кажется, это вопрос очень простой, все зависит от организации, вот и все. Какие цели они перед собой ставят. Кто-то хочет просто брать себе игроков там сильных, да, а кто-то хочет на долгую. Это все от организации зависит.
In my opinion, the approach depends on the organizations, and they will make the rules on our scene. If they want to have stable rosters, players will adapt to this scheme.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer. From Bonnie from Upcomer.
Yeah, okay. I put it in the chat, but I will say it. So again, commiserations for the loss today. Who do you think was the most difficult Acend player to play against today?
I guess that the main opponent for us, it was like ourselves. So they weren't like difficult for us. They played good, but not like I can, like point someone who was like the toughest one. They're all good, and the main opponents for us, it's ourselves.
Thank you. Next question from VLR.
Hey guys, once again, commiserations for the loss. During the set, we saw the clip of, I think it was Redgar dancing with Starzo, and then we saw a screenshot of Zeke and Nats joking about Nats' sensitivity when he was dominating on that one map in the middle of the series. how important are things like that, joking around and having fun during the match? How important is all of that in keeping the nerves off in such a high pressure situation?
I guess it all depends, like on the situations versus who are you playing and what is how to say it. We played versus Acend. We know each other really good, so we can make that kind of things. But during the game, it's not like you have to do that things. It's like it all depends on your nerves, on how teams are complaining about that, what they prefer to do, like to create the environment in our team. So for them, they like to, like joking around, like screaming and these kind of things. So I guess it doesn't matter. It just depends on your teams and how it's like mentally feeling for them.
Thank you. Next question from Jinx Esports TV.
Hey, my question is, Fracture was the least map played by you guys. What made you pick it in the final match?
Which map?
Fracture.
Fracture.
We know that they're playing this map not good, so that's why we picked this map.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Hey guys, thank you for taking time out of your day to speak to us. My question is to anyone who wants to answer. How important was it for all of you to participate in like the starting year of VALORANT Esports and leaving a big mark in the history of VALORANT? And are you excited for what's to come in 2022?
So yeah, all of us is excited what's going to be in the next year. The next year is going to be hard as well. But about this, it was, like you said, it's a historical. We done some incredible things. We might play better today, but what's done is done. So this year for all of us, it's just a huge experience that we can participate against international teams. And I guess next year will show something interesting.
Thank you.
Next question from Esports GG.
Thank you. I think following up on that, is there anything you want to say? Because I know you guys have a large fan base who are still cheering you on despite what happened today. So is there anything you guys, and this goes to anyone, what you guys want to say to them?
Thank you everyone who wrote us like in Twitter or tagged us or direct messages like in the K and the other social things. This kind of cheering things, it's really important for us, for players. We know that we can play not good sometimes, we're losing, we're winning, and we really like and love that you're always supporting us. It doesn't matter which results we have, you're always supporting us. And for me, and I guess for the team, it's really emotional thing that keeps our goals go forward and try to the next one in the next year, show more better performance to make you more happy. So thank you everybody again. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much for that.
Next question from The Click.
The team was one round win away from clinching the tournament in Icebox. You guys were ahead around 12-11 before Acend won those 3 consecutive maps. And so my question goes to Shaidos. What do you think went wrong for the team from that point onwards that prohibited them from clinching the title?
Can you repeat the question, please? I'm really sorry.
The team was one round win away from clinching the tournament in Icebox before Acend won those 3 consecutive maps and extended the series to map 5. And so what do you think prohibited Gambit from winning the tournament from that point onwards?
Команда была в одном раунде от победы на Айсбоксе, и после поражения там не удалось на 5-й карте закончить игру. Что конкретно вот помешало и что стало препятствием к тому, что вы не смогли игру довести до победы?
Этот вопрос очень сложно ответить, по моему мнению. Поэтому
Не знаю, когда, наверное, может быть, на секунду подумали, что игра как-то для нас закончилась. Немножко. Я лично подумал, что, возможно, зажались, не доиграли до конца.
It is really difficult to answer these questions right now. Maybe at one point we decided that the game was over for us. And me personally, maybe I a little bit backed away and didn't show the last effort that was needed to finish the game.
Next question from Run It Back.
So this one's for Chronicle. We saw you just perform out of your mind throughout the tournament. Obviously, that might not matter as much without the grand final victory. I just want to know kind of how you thought of your performance throughout the entire Champions event and kind of what you think you can do to keep that up throughout 2022 and continue performing the way you have.
It's obviously that for keeping this performance in the next tournaments, I will train even more harder to win and play like that. But I don't think that my performance is really good because same as every player, I made so many mistakes, and in the grand finals it was the crucial moment for me because I didn't think that I played on the maximum.
Next question from the Score Esports.
Hi, everyone. Commiserations on the loss, but still a huge congratulations on the incredible run you all have done. This question is for anyone who wants to answer it. Both obviously worked so hard and grinded so hard to get here. And while this is a second place finish, it is one of the best finishes you could get. So if you had to give any advice to anyone who wants to be a professional Valorant player, what would you say?
Я отвечу.
Okay,
Если вы хотите стать профессиональным игроком, то вам нужно дикое желание, рвение и постоянная работа над собой. Вот, потому что без постоянной работы над собой в какой-то момент вы можете застрять на одном уровне и не пытаться развиваться.
In order to be a professional Valorant player, you need to have a lot of effort, try really hard and work on your game and improve every day. Because without constant improvement, you can stuck on one level and not be able to get better and better in order to be a real Valorant pro.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question from Jinx Esports TV.
Where do you guys think you lack while being the attacking side, as that's where Acend and other teams dominated you guys on many occasions?
Can you repeat, please?
Your defense is pretty strong. We all know that. But what do you think you lack when you are the attacking side, as that's where we saw you guys being dominated by Acend and other teams on many occasions?
Maybe because of the pressure, maybe because we didn't go into the game. We did a lot of mistakes. That's why sometimes our attack side is not at best like a defensive side. And if you saw, we like to start from the attacking side, and during the defense we can come back or show much better performance. So I think the reason that's we're not into the game from the start.
And also I cannot to be if you're playing attack side, every mistake is punishing so much harder than you're playing on defense side, and that's the maybe main moment of this, and that's the main reason why we just often playing really bad on attack side, because we're making so much mistakes and we're always being punished for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Score Esports, did you have another question?
No, I didn't. I apologize.
No worries. Any other questions in the room? Okay, that concludes our scrum for today. Thank you so much, Gambit, for joining us, and thank you everyone for your questions.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the VALORANT Champions Berlin Finals Press Conference. After an impressive 3-2 victory over Gambit, we are joined by the 2021 champions, Acend. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature to queue yourself in line for questions, and we will call on you to ask your question. You may also type your question in the chat, and we will read it for you during your turn. Please direct your question to a player, players, or coach. We will now take questions. First question from Run It Back.
Hey guys, huge congratulations. Obviously, we're seeing it right now. Big smiles on your faces. We saw it, post-match, kind of all the emotions come out, speechlessness, talking a ton, crying, tears, everything. I just want to know, after a little bit of time, now that you're at the press conference here, has it settled down? Has it finally settled in that you guys won? Does it feel real at this point?
No.
Who cried?
No.
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
What?
I mean, I think this is just what is it, like one of those things that it just doesn't come to you, like in a day or two. I really feel like it's going to hit us hard when we're going to take a break from practice. Like there's no scrims, there's no official games. I feel like that's the point when we can, just look back at the run and finally, get a grasp of it, like what we have done.
Thank you. Next question from Sons of KS Latam. This question is for anyone. After the whole championship and the winners came out, how would you summarize the tournament and what did you learn from it?
To don't give up and believe in your teammates.
And keep evolving. Like every game we did under pressure, game after game.
Adapt to every situation.
You don't need strats.
Pick your form at the right time.
Get normal temperature on stage, like the perfect one.
Yeah, but honestly, during the tournament, it was clear to see from the many different teams that even though a team could be better, but there are a lot of external factors being played, the pressure. So it's really, really hard to perform to your fullest. And I think, to win it all, you have to deal with that pressure. And I'm very happy how the guys dealt with it.
Thank you. Next question from the Score Esports.
Hi, everyone. Huge congratulations on your win. Well deserved, hard fought. So you guys now have the inaugural trophy in your hands. And so everyone's gonna be coming for that trophy next year. Is that a sense of pressure or is that a sense of more, bring it on, we're ready for you all? And this is for anyone to answer.
They can try.
Bring it on. Bring it on. This will not stop us, from still growing as a team and as players, and it will not affect, our gameplay negatively, definitely for the next season, and we will fight for our title again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Hi, this question is for Zeke. So in the post-match press conference, I believe you said that you were the one who told your team to quote unquote focus up after that fracture map. I was wondering, were there any similar moments like that throughout the series or throughout the tournament, or is that just the only time you kind of stepped up and said something like that?
I need my teammates to confirm it, because I can say whatever I say. Maybe Bonko could help me.
He's been doing it since the day he joined this team.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of very tired, and I just need a lot of time to process all of this. And I feel like I played my 150% even. I just I outdid myself for this tournament, and ever since I joined Acend, I've been just outperforming myself, every day. And I'm glad that I finally stopped being underrated as a player, and it just feels insane.
Thank you. For the following questions for the players, if you could please pick up your mic when you answer.
Yep.
Thank you. Next question from Sports Kita.
Hey guys, congrats on the victory. So my question's for anyone who wants to answer. Can you tell us about the impact your mental coach Thomas had in your championship victory?
I feel like we've had like weekly or like monthly sessions with our mental coach that like every single one of them has brought us more together. We've had like one-on-one sessions with like all the players, and I feel like Thomas has, like, outside of the game, he has like made us more mature. He made us know like how to handle all the pressure coming in, like the biggest dates there has like yet to be in Valorant. I feel like he's what is it, like the man in the dark who doesn't get any recognition but has done the most amazing job to make us the team that we are right now.
He was our key to victory, definitely. He helped us a lot, and I think without him we wouldn't even like get out of quarters.
Thank you. Next question from Esports GG.
Hi there. Congratulations again on your win. I really cannot express the words how exciting this is for you guys. And this question can honestly go to any player, especially now with Valorant being the state that it's in right now. Is there anything in the game that you're looking forward to or what you would like to see in 2022?
Crowd. On LAN.
That counts.
No, crowd.
Yeah, she said
No, I know.
crowd.
That's what I'm saying. That counts.
Okay. I didn't hear. Sorry. Yes.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, like crowded events could be like extremely amazing. We were in LVP finals in Barcelona before this, and we had a crowd there, and it was totally insane to play there. Like everybody chanting after plays and after games. It was insane. But I feel like for Valorant Esports, like it's always evolving. Like this year has been already like so insane with all the production and all of the competition. And you can already know that next year the competition will be a lot harder. Like all the production will will go up the roof. So I really cannot wait for next year to come already.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Next question from Jinx Esports TV.
Hey guys, congratulations on the big win. How are you guys gonna celebrate this? And what message do you have for your fans?
Drink and thank you for support.
Drink water. Drink water. I'll drink a lot of water. Yes, we are drinking a lot of water to stay hydrated, and we'll definitely, today we are all tired after the insanely, draining series. It was 5 maps, 5 super, maybe not 5, 4 super, 4 kind of close maps. So, we are really tired. We probably will celebrate tomorrow before we travel to our homes. But definitely we'll do something special just for this moment.
Yeah, I just want to add, we're gonna definitely take like 3-4 well-deserved weeks off.
Days.
Not days. That's actually weeks. Yeah, and, because it's been a long season. We've been working hard. So we're gonna refresh before the next year. And regarding the fans, like there are a lot of fans that believed in us since Masters 1, since the very start. So I wanted to thank them a lot. We've been through lows and highs, mostly highs though, so it's nice. But yeah, like a huge shout out to the fans, to everyone that was supporting us throughout the year. No matter what, without them, it doesn't really make too much sense, right? So thank you all, and yeah, onward and upward.
Thank you. Next question from Alicia. From Reset Sentinella. This is for the coach of Acend. Did you think the Valorant teams are going to bet for long-term rosters like other FPS competitions, or do you think the players' market is going to be volatile like League of Legends?
I think it's kind of hard to say. It will come naturally. I feel like when the Valorant whole esports ecosystem develops, I think that Riot is doing a very good job not pushing it too much and letting it like naturally, you know, evolve and grow. I think that's like the most important factor. And about the players, I don't know, you know, I think it's always been like a few different approaches that you can make. You can, some teams just swap players very often every event, but some other teams pick their talent very carefully and work with it, which I think that's what we did. And I value that path way more as a coach myself. So I'd rather much more rather you know, work with people, improve them as human beings, as players as well, see them evolve, than like swap them a lot. So that's like my choice of going, but how it will evolve in the scene, I have no real idea. We just need to wait and see, you know.
Thank you. Next question from the click. The click.
Oh, am I on?
Yes.
All right, I'm good. Congratulations, as everyone else said, on winning the trophy. Zeke already mentioned that it was a mentally draining series against Gambit. Talking about the series, you guys obviously encountered major obstacles such as that 13-3 blip in Fracture, and also in Icebox, where you guys were one round lost away from losing the series entirely. And so this question going out to everyone, what enabled the team to dig deep, maintain their mental composure, and eventually take home the series?
So what definitely helped us, you know, in the remaining two maps after losing Fracture is that we took the Fracture loss as a, you know, just as nothing. Like we were laughing in the middle of the match, and we just like said, "Oh, what can you do? Like it's over already," and we are just, you know, cracking jokes and having a lot of fun on stage, and that definitely helped us, you know, go with the mental in Icebox, and we just kept it because we knew that, you know, this was our maps. This was maps that Gambit is not as strong on, and we just, you know, went with the flow like we always do. We adapted pretty well. I'm really happy that that we haven't lost the mental. You know, after I don't know what was the score, 12-11, I think, for them, and then we just won the last round. We know that the overtime is ours, you know, and then it's pretty smooth win.
I want to like add to that, like one of the learnings that we got from like what we mentioned about before. Thomas, our mental coach, he's given us like a really nice mental fortitude, and one of the biggest things like in our team is that, you know, like we're already like we're always ready for the next round. We don't look at the score line. We can be winning 12-0, we can be losing 0-12. We always just think about the next round. Except on Fracture, of course.
Thank you. Next question from Nerd Street Gamers.
Hi, this question is for Bone Cold. You spoke with us after you won the EMEA Masters and said that being an underdog was advantageous for the team because you didn't feel any pressure. How would you compare the two tournaments in terms of pressure?
Yeah, I mean, it actually, to be honest, it almost felt the same, even though, you know, like we won Masters 1, we like played solidly in Masters 3. Like there was a lot of people that didn't really believe us winning, and we came from groups to quarters to like even to semis, you know, like as a massive underdog. That really helped us knowing, you know, like we've already made it to semis, you know, like these are personal best, you know, like LAN event run. So we didn't have like any pressure at all, like facing Liquid, and we came here to play against Gambit. Like we had our ups and downs in the series, but, you know, like we never lost the momentum. We never like let it get to our nerves, and yeah, it helped us a lot. And you can see the results, what happens when we just play without pressure and we just play for fun and play with each other.
Thank you. Next question from Declan Upcomer.
Hi, this is for NBS. You said in the post-match press conference or the post-match interview that at times it felt like you were kind of a zookeeper for the team. I was just wondering, have any of your players in particular you think matured over the course of the season? And also, could we get the full name of your mental coach and how to spell it?
Oh,
So yeah, definitely like everyone matured a lot. Like some of the guys, Zeke and Sinad, were with me even before we made this team. So it goes even back further, you know. And during the year, with the help of the mental coach, with I feel like just how the approach that we had as a team, I feel like all of us matured a lot. And especially you can see, you know, in the younger players, because they're still like developing more and stuff like that. And I hope that I did my job well as well, you know, giving the experience that I had in my time over to them. So yeah, I feel like we did insane development during the year, and without it, we wouldn't be here. And I'm not gonna try and spell the name. Sorry. Maybe you can do it later.
maybe later.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Hey guys, my question is to you, NBS. From an interview during stage 1 in March with Gamezo, you were kind of unsure about beating Heretics. Now in December, your team is the first ever Valorant champions. How does it feel progressing this much and coming this far as a team?
Honestly, it feels great. Back then, when we beat Heretics, it was not really expected by anyone, even from us. I think it was like 1.5, maybe 2 months when after the team was formed. So it was kind of like a good playground to check our limits, kind of thing, you know. And I think we peaked like very highly. Of course, like our team was very still like a rough diamond, you know. Even though we won the Masters 1, I think there was like a million things that was wrong. But our potential shown through, like it shined through it, you know. So I feel like after that, everyone started believing in the team, in the project even more, and we knew that we are and we can be like a winning team. And I think that's like a very important factor, you know. So during the year, we just built on that. We built slowly and steadily, and yeah, I mean, it shows, you know. So far so good.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Next question from Sons of Chaos Latam. This question is to whoever would like to answer. Do you feel that the confrontations will be the same or better with the public, and how anxious are they to be like this? Congratulations on your performance and on winning.
I can take that one. I feel like honestly, recently people are very biased towards the most recent result, right? Most recent game that you played, any team that plays, the most recent tournament that they played, the most recent round even. I feel like people need to look more in depth, you know, into the team, see how the team clicks together, how they feel with each other. All that stuff is very, very important. How the team practices as well. I know that, you know, that knowledge is not very public, but I feel like some interviews can ask about that and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully, you know, we put our firm foot on the ground, and now there will be less doubters and more believers. Yes.
Thank you. Maybe.
Thank you. Next question from Run It Back.
Hi guys, Naim from Running Back here. Congratulations on the win, obviously. So my question is for one of the Polish buff boys, Starkso. So on Icebox, you pulled off a crazy wall on stage to boost yourself onto a crate in mid to, you know, get a 2K in the first round of overtime. Now tell me, what was going through your head to pull off such a risky play?
I mean, I don't know. I just felt like I will boost myself because Redgar got tagged by Adran. So I took a chance. I knew he will not be ready for that because I never did that yet. And yeah, I was doing it every day on practice, just to practice. And then I mastered it and it paid off.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This next question comes from Dustin from Esports GG. Not many people believed in Acend's chances of winning the whole thing. What do you have to say to your naysayers at this point?
Coach?
Watch, please. I'm too tired.
I hope we won your hearts over and now you'll be yay sayers. Thank you.
I don't think so.
Let Sinet answer.
Sinet.
Sinet, next question for Sinet.
Next question for Sinet, please.
Okay. Next question from VLR.
All right, sorry. Per player request, this next question is for CNED. How important do you feel, or do you feel it's important at all, that you guys played in a bunch of tournaments before this and got experience in, the LVP series on LAN in Spain and all of the other tournaments you played in before this one?
I didn't understand the question.
How important do you think the LAN
How
experience was?
important?
The
Oh,
playing
okay.
tournaments.
Just give us opinion on our experience gained.
Okay, then it will translate it. How important? I don't know. Like we played because we need to get some experience, of course, as I say. People are thinking, like they are showing their strats, blah blah blah, but we want to get.
We don't have strats even, so.
We want to get experience, and maybe the next play we will get less pressure. And I think it worked. I mean, we tried new stuff and it worked. And when we came here, we take our experience to the table and we use that. Thank you.
Nice answer, Sinet.
Nice table.
Thank you. Sports Kita, did you have another question?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So my questions for your coach, NBS. We've seen Acend play Fracture only once before VALORANT Champions. How comfortable were the team with the map in training?
Thank you for the question. Our Fracture in scrims was actually very, very good coming into this, and we were waiting to pull it out. I mean, thing is, like, a lot of teams left bind open, and bind is auto win for us, kind of. So we just took that, and a lot of teams banned it before, but we were really confident in Fracture. It's like we didn't perform well today, but I think the reason is just lack of official games on it, because there is a huge difference between like playing scrims and playing officials. I feel like I think we lost only 1 or 2 scrims, like out of 20 games on Fracture or 30 games of Fracture. So we've been doing well on scrims. Unfortunately, today it didn't show. But I feel like this experience that we took today, even though it was bitter, we will definitely like work on it and improve. And next time we will win.
8 rounds.
And then next time 13.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Esports GG. Esports GG, did you have another question? Jinx Esports TV.
Given that Gambit had such a strong defense, what plan did you guys had in mind while going into the decider map, and how did you guys counter it?
I mean, everybody knows Gambit has a strong defense, but I really feel like like every team has flaws. Even though like they're really good on defense, there's still reads you can get. You can make them rotate. Just what we showed today on attack was it was a bit chaotic. I'd like to say it's like it's the grand finals of a LAN, like the biggest LAN event. But like they had their flaws on defense. We found the gaps and we used them in like a really good way. And I really feel like we found the gaps and beat them on attack.
I remember someone screaming "full send it." That's all I remember from that attack.
Who said that?
I don't remember.
Could it be me?
Maybe. Full send it.
But it worked.
That was me.
Probably Zeke.
Rush.
Send it. Send it.
Sometimes you
Send
need
it.
to make calls like that. Yeah.
Send the bomb.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from One Esports. For anyone to answer, who would the team name the finals MVP against Gambit Esports and why?
I mean, Starkso.
Yeah. I think Starkso played really well in
Say it.
finals and semifinals.
Yeah,
Yes. People calling him onliner. He came here and he showed on the two most important matches of the tournament, semifinals and finals.
Yeah, I can actually vouch that. I feel like Starkso, like in every single game we have played so far in this tournament, he has been, like the quarterback, like holding our defense, being the first guy to entry on attack, and I really feel like like he like did his work outstanding today on the finals, on semis, and has played extremely well. So you could say like Starkso is the MVP of this match against Gambit.
But also, worth to mention, Zeke. I think Zeke is probably the guy that pulled us through the whole tournament the most.
Yeah, MVP of the tournament, we give it to Zeke. Of the final, we give it to Starkso.
But we are seen and friends.
True.
Yes. And Zeke.
CNET. It's CNET MVP. CNET.
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 Yeah, CNET got MVP. I'm sorry.
CNET's right there, Zeke.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jinx Esports TV, did you have another question?
Yes. We saw Zeke asking about Nat's sensitivity during the game. What was going on at that time?
Nothing. We were just laughing, because he had a very nice game with Chronicle. We were already laughing about the whole situation, like we explained before.
Yeah, like I died through 3 smokes. He was running, shooting with bundles. So I just said, what can you do? And
I mean, when the game is like 7-1 and you still believe, like let's get the last 4 rounds, let's make it 7-5. But you see the enemy scores being 16-1 and 17-2. There's really, it's sometimes people have life games.
When you see a guy, having more kills than all of us combined, only thing you can do is just. Yep, guys, GG go next and just laugh, and just crack some jokes. I was like at 212 or something, I don't know, like on eco round, I was just screaming "Vamos!" and just I was just like screaming like a idiot when rushing side, like I'm having a fun on a ranked game, so with friends.
Yeah, and I pulled my secret tactic with 5 orbs on the dish.
What's important is that you just need to have fun when this happens, and don't let it get to you for the next map. And if it's the last map of the series, then that's just unfortunate, and you just take the loss.
Thank you. Our final question will come from Sons of Chaos Lekham. This question is for whoever likes to answer. If Gambit had not been the final, who would they have faced and why?
Crew, because they lost, and semi-final against Gambit. No?
Yes, that was the question.
Was that the
True,
question?
I agree. I think.
I can rephrase the question for you guys. Which other team would you like to face in finals? if
Would
it
you
was-
like to
No. But I mean, it's not a technicality. It's not like if it wasn't Gambit, then it's Crew.
Crew.
What other team would you have liked to face?
Crew.
The
They
surprise of
had-
the tournament, the insane.
They had insane run and
I mean, I feel like like yesterday night and today we kind of play, like if you're just looking at the hype, I feel like like we played 2 grand finals in a row, like both games where like just for them back, like thrillers, and it would have been it would have been very nice to play against Crew.
Thank you very much. And another big congratulations to our champions, Acend. Thank you everyone for joining us for the first ever VALORANT Champions tournament. We are officially wrapped. We will ask the players to stay seated for a moment. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, guys, and congrats.
Thank you.